गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय 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 नित्यानंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग।
ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी सत्य
जय
जय ओम विष्णुपाद पारमहंस श्रीमती सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर
जय
आनंद गुरु वैष्णव
जय
नमाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास
जय
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर
जय
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपाल गोपी श्याम को राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन
जय
वृंदावन धाम
जय
मथुरा धाम नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम
जय
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम
जय
जगन्नाथ कलवेश्वर
जय
यमुना माई
जय
गंगे माई
जय
तुलसी देवी
जय
भक्ति देवी
जय
हमारे भक्त देवी
जय
भाई गौर
हरि बोल
ग्लोरी
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
ग्लोरी
हरे कृष्ण
ग्लोरी
हरे कृष्ण
ग्लोरी टू श्री गुरु श्री गौरांगा Dati swapadantikam Bandiham Sri Gurun Chayutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragunatam Vijantam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakampitam Sa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jayapati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavani Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpataru Yasya Spasadivya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada Ki Hare Krishna. So we went to visit Kolaveca Sridhara house. When we got there, there was a house. And when Sridhara Kolaveca was there, that house was not there. When he was living there, that concrete was not there. It was a thatch house. So Kolaveca Sridhara stays there. He was materially was extremely poor. Materially, extremely, very poor. Materially speaking, He was very, very poor. But spiritually, extremely rich. He was living in two worlds. Externally, he was very poor. When Sridhara joined the Sankirtan party, all the villagers, they laughed. See this one who has no food to eat. Now he wants to show us that he has become a devotee. Just see. You laugh at him. But what was the response of Sridhara? We will hear what people say about us. Sridhara, he didn't hear what people are saying about him. He didn't hear. Why? He was not external. He was not external. He was always inside. Devotees who are feeling the pain of material resistance are feeling it because we are external. We are living here. Devotees who are not living here, they don't feel the pain of material resistance. So Swami used that verse. Iha yasya hari dashe karmana manasa gira diklasu asu avastasya mukta sanga. Iha, in this world, here in this material world, the devotees who have attained pure love for Godhead, they don't experience what is going on here. They are living in the spiritual world. Kolaveca Sridhara is that, one of those devotees. It's a mukta, bhakta. He was the poorest person at that time. Extremely poor. His poverty was so much that even when he has a torn dhoti, he has no money to stitch it. He will knot it. Means his dhoti has a lot of not all over. And the place we have gone to see, he's still like this in the night when the rain is falling, because all over rain is falling. The roof is leaking. So he's found a small place to squeeze in there, because it's falling all over here. So a small place, he sits there. And when he's chanting, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu send people to go and call him. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent devotees, go and bring me Kolaveca Sridhara. How did they know him? How did they know his place? When he's chanting in that place, we hear it from here. We'll hear it just like we're hearing loudspeaker speaking. Yes. That's Sridhara's japa. So it was very easy for people to trace him. Then other people complain. This poor man cannot allow us to have a peaceful rest after having a good meal, because he's crying out of hunger. He was crying at the pure love of Godhead, not out of hunger. But people don't see. They saw differently. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to speak now to glorify his devotee. The Lord then ordered, go and bring Sridhara immediately. Let him see my opulence. He constantly thinks about me in separation. This is Sridhara. He thinks of Krishna in separation. I want him to come right away. Go to the outskirts of town. Sit there and listen for someone who is calling for me. Bring him here to me. The Vaishnava rushed to fulfill the Lord's order and went in the direction of the residence of Sridhara. Just like we went. We went the direction. Now here's some stories about Sridhara. How he makes a living by selling kola, the trunk of the banana tree. He buys the whole kola trunk and sells it on after cutting it into short pieces. In a day, half of whatever is profit he spends in buying offerings from Mother Ganga. Other half he uses to maintain himself. This is the test of a true devotee. This is a test of a true devotee of the Supreme Lord. Just like Maharaj Yudhishthira. Sridhara is a most honest and truthful person. He always quotes the correct price of his wares and never once waves from it. Those customers who know him buy from him at whatever price he quotes. Only one person doesn't do that. Because everybody knows his truthfulness. So whatever price Sridhara say, people will pay. Because he knows he doesn't have two prices. He won't give you high price and start bargaining. He doesn't bargain. He gives you the exact price. So people knows him for that. Therefore, whatever price he quotes, they pay. Only one person does not pay. In this humble way, this great soul lives in Navadvip, known to people only as a kola seller. However, his real self is unknown to all. He spends the entire night engrossed in chanting the holy name of Krishna, forgetting everything, including sleep. We said it. He is not here. He is in Goloka. He's not here. He chants the holy name day and night. No sleep. And cry in pure love of Godhead. But ordinary people who does not know the nature of pure devotees will criticize him and complain that he is disturbing them from sleep. People complain about Hare Krishna mantra. But when the car will hum the whole day, nobody complain about that. Right? Nobody complain. That is okay. When politicians are making a loud noise in campaigning their demonic activities, nobody complain. People gathered to go and hear them. When Harekeshamune chanted, "Oh, you're disturbing my sleep." What a nuisance. They use that word, nuisance. This is what they said. So it's not beginning from us. It has always been there from time. His atheistic neighbors protest, saying, "We cannot sleep in the night." Sridhara's screaming shatters the eardrums. That poor vagabond cannot feel his body. And so now, in the night, he kept awake by the pangs of hunger. Speaking in this manner, the atheistic neighbors are inviting sure doom for themselves. But unperturbed, Sridhara continues his spiritual activities and remains ever joyful. With overflowing love for Krishna, he loudly chants the holy name all night long. Looking for Sridhara, the devotees had covered only half the way to his house, but could already hear his loud chanting. Haridas Thakur said that is a magnanimous person. Magnanimous person chant very loud. Why? An inexperienced, foolish Brahmana insulted Haridas. "Hey Haridas, who told you to chant so loud? Which scripture said that?" Haridas Thakur said, "I don't have knowledge of the scripture. But I have heard from exalted personalities like yourself about the importance of chanting very loud. It is 1,000 times greater than chanting silently." Which scripture say that? Haridas Thakur quoted Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, chapter 38. That is a chapter dealing with Varuna arresting, Nanda Maharaj. He quoted that verse. Did you see it when he was studying Bhagavatam? Did you see it? It is there. Haridas quoted. He quoted Prahlad Maharaj also from other scriptures. That chanting loud brings 100 times benefit, 1,000 times benefit than chanting silently. And that foolish man shouted Haridas, oh, glories to Kali Yuga. Yes, Shudra is not speaking the scriptures for we Brahmanas to hear. Now I can see it very clearly. Look at this Shudra. If it is not true, I'll curse you. Haridas Thakur accepted. Okay, whatever I say, it is perfect. Before 7 days, his standing nose fell off. He exalted a beautiful finger, fell off. He was suffering leprosy and he died. So they are also complaining. Looking for Sridhara, the devotees had covered only the way to his. They said to him, "Please come to us. Come with us, O Holy One, and meet Lord Caitanya. We are greatly pleased being in your God presence." Hearing mention of Lord Caitanya, Sridhara became overwhelmed with ecstatic feelings and fell unconscious to the ground. Quickly, the devotees picked him up and very slowly and gently led him to the Lord. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was extremely happy to see Sridhara and called aloud warm invitations to him, saying, "Come, come, you have amply worshipped me. Many lifetimes you have spent in my devotional service. In this life you have rendered abundant devotional service. I have tasted your kola countless times. Many times I took different things from your hands. You have forgotten the many verbal exchanges we have had." When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was manifesting his pastimes as a scholar, he often acted in a bold and insolent manner. During this time, hiding his real identity, the Lord would daily enjoy Sridhara's company under the pretext of bargaining with him. He will go to his shop to purchase banana and plates, etc. Daily, the Lord will argue about the price for several hours, and finally, the Lord will return with his purchases, but at half the actual price. The truthful Sridhara always quoted the correct price, but the Lord would pick out the goods himself and pay only half the actual price. This will excite Sridhara, who will jump up and try to take the goods from the Lord. The Lord will then say, "Why, my dear brother Sridhara, you are a renounced person, but I think you are also very rich. If so, then why do you try to snatch away these things from my hand? Also, I am surprised that in all this time, you do not know who I am." The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Caitanya, will see no trace of anger on Sridhara's face, and so he will again snatch away the articles. God Asunda always looked for beautiful that he could captivate even the mind of Cupid. He looked so beautiful that he could captivate even the minds of Cupid. His fine forehead was decorated with radiant tilak. He wore his dhoti in a most attractive manner, stocking it in 3 different places. His earrings were nicely designed and slightly slanting. The Lord's temperament eyes were both extremely agile and restless. The shining white Brahmin thread were elegantly around his shoulder. Ananta Sesa had accepted this very thin form of a Brahman thread to decorate the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Sridhara, "My dear Sridhara, so just look around you. Sridhara, this also has to do with us also, we should listen. Sridhara, look around. See all these people are worshipping Durga Devi, they are very, very rich. See them. You are chanting Hare Krishna mantras all this time. What have you gained from it? What is the gain chanting Hare Krishna?" Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking. Can't you go and worship demigod also? Look at your situation. See how poor you are. Look, you cannot even stitch your dhoti. Why? What are you gaining from chanting Hare Krishna mantra? Show me. Tell me. You don't have eye to see. See all these people here. See how they're very rich. Sridhara Kolaveca said, don't you see me having cloth on? Am I naked? Am I not having cloth on me? But what kind of cloth is it? What kind of cloth is it? Sridhara said, in this material world, everybody has something. Everybody, is it not? Everybody has something. You may have this number, I may have that number. Whatever it is, we have something. Everybody has something. I have clothes on. I have food. I have the house. Yes, you may have a water bed. I may sleep on the floor. What are we going to see, both of us? What are we going to do when we lie down? We're going to sleep. I'm sleeping, they are sleeping, everybody's sleeping. A king may have all the opulences. He actually opulent food. Yes, that is his quota. My quota is that I also have something to eat. So what is the difference? What is the problem? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will say, okay, Sridhara, look at me. Look at me. What do you think I am? What do you think? You have been seeing me for all these years. So what do you think I am? Kolaveca said, you are a Brahmana. You are a Brahmana. A very big scholar. Sridhara Mahaprabhu said, you don't know me. You don't know me. You see Ganga you are worshipping? I am the master. Sridhara said, and people grow old to become wise. You grow old to become more restless. You're not afraid, you're not ashamed that Ganga will punish you for such a heavy word. Are you saying that you are what? Sridhara Mahaprabhu said, you don't know me, I'm telling you. The Ganga you are worshipping is my servant. It's my servant. So he snatched the banana from him. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, one day I will show you. I will show you one day. One day you'll see me. That I am the Lord of Ganga you are worshipping. Then you will worship me also. Sridhara said, your restlessness is too much. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just go, leave me alone. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, your good is so expensive. So expensive. Reduce the price. Sridhara said, so if my good is so expensive, can't you go and buy from? There are other banana sellers. Go and buy. No, I will not go and buy from them. Because I don't want to give up a regular supplier like you. So I will not give up. I will buy from you. I will buy from you. In this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sridhara, they fight every day. Every day they fight. The Lord is playing with his devotee. He knows his devotee. He's playing. He's playing with his devotee. So they know themselves, but Chaitanya will cover them up so that the pastimes can be sweet, can go on nicely with sweet. Another time he called Sridhara, I am the Supreme Lord. Offer me prayers. Sridhara said, I don't know how to pray. I'm not educated. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Saraswati to enter Sridhara. And then Sridhara started to offer beautiful prayers to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sridhara Swami ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Comment? Yes.
Gurudev, I have observed that whoever is like pure devotee, they have this materially they have that poor condition only. So why always Krishna puts them into that poorest condition, like Sati Goswami, Sridhar, Kolaveca, Sridhar? Materially they are zero,
Not all. Not all.
but mostly.
Yeah, most poor, but there are many also who are very, very rich. Also extremely rich. Very, very rich. But still, some of them also give it up and take to Krishna consciousness. Yes, that is the pastime of Krishna, play with his devotee. But why does he do that? That's a question. There was a similar question like I asked him. Why Krishna allows sometimes his devotees, they took birth in a low class family. They have a sick, diseased body. They are very poor. Why Krishna allow all this? So Sridhara Goswami said, if Krishna did not do that, people will think that only one class of people have right to serve Krishna. So Krishna made it general that sick people, they are taken to Krishna, poor people are taken to Krishna consciousness, rich people are coming to Krishna consciousness, low class people are coming to Krishna consciousness. That is the universal nature of Lord Krishna. He glorifies devotees in that. And you see that before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he has posted the devotee in many, many places. Many places. He sent a Prahlad to demonic family. He sent Haridas to Mlesha family. He sent Hanuman to animal family. The Sri Goswami, some of them, he sent them to Muslim. The Brahmana community, they rejected the Rupa Sanatana Goswami. There are no more Brahmanas. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, see, Ramananda is a Sudra, so to speak, materially speaking. Whereas he's a governor, he's working. So he considered himself like that. And you see, he didn't enter Jagannath Puri. Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Haridas Thakura, Ramananda Rai, they didn't enter Jagannath Temple. And they were with the Lord. Haridas, he came with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Namadvip to Jagannath Puri. But when they got to, he said, my Lord, I cannot go beyond here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not say, come, let us go. I'm the Supreme Lord. He didn't do that. He allowed him to stay there. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to see Haridas every day without fail. And when Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami came to Jagannath Puri, they were staying with Haridas. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to see them every day without fail. So people are rushing to go and see Jagannath. Jagannath comes to his devotees every day. So who is better? Those who are rushing to go and see Jagannath, or those who Jagannath is rushing to go and see? Which is better?
Jagannath is rushing to.
Yes. The Supreme Lord is rushing, he ran with haste to go and see his devotees. So this is how the Lord glorifies his devotees. Put them in a very exalted position, but they are very, very simple. Very simple. That's the devotees like. Very simple. Very, very simple. Like, I had a story from His Holiness Radharani Maharaj. He told a story. It's similar like a Digvijay we get in Chaitanya Charitamrita. There's another person also in Ramanuja Acharya said. tradition. The person who succeeded Ramanujacharya. That time he was a small boy, 5 years old. When a very famous Digvijay also came. He challenged everybody everywhere. And he came. So all the scholars were running away from him. Just to hear his name. They were all running away. So this small boy, he came there. When he came, this man is he's on top of chariot, very high. And a small boy, also a very tiny small boy, said, "My master, I want to talk with you." So he looked down. Who want to talk with me? Say, "Don't you hear about me? You didn't hear about my name? You don't know who I am? Get out from here. Your mother's milk is still in the mouth. Go." The boy said, "You are a Digvijay and you are seeing my body? You are a Digvijay and you are seeing my body, small and big?" So the man became conscious. I said, "I have a question for you." The man, his brain has gone to all the books he has read in his head. Which question this boy is going to ask me from all my books? That's what we're thinking. The boy took a handful of sand and showed it to him. "Dear master and knower of everything, can you tell me how many number of sands in my hand?" What happened? The man passed water on his body. "Can you tell me how many sands are in my hand? You know everything. You have challenged the whole world. Now, nobody can compete with you. You are the only person who knows better than everything. So you must know how many sands are in my hand. Please count it for me." Did he count it? He knows the number? So that means that he knows everything? No. He's a fool. So he came down from his chariot. So the devotee told him, when a tree, you see this tree is standing? See, look at this tree. The head is up. Is it not? See the tree, the head is up. If this tree is a fruit-bearing tree, do you understand the head will be up? Eh? What will happen to the head? Down. The head will bound down. So for those who knows, 5:18, those who knows, what happened? They're very, very humble. Those who really have knowledge, they are very humble. So, you have no knowledge. That is why you are so proud. If you really have knowledge, you'll be humble. You will bow down to everybody. That is a sign that you have knowledge. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna, they put their devotees in different situations. When they comes, they bring all of them together as if they know themselves. They all came from different places to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He appeared, Nityananda Prabhu appeared in Ekachakra, and all other devotees, he sent them to different places. But when he appeared, all of them came together to meet him. That is Krishna consciousness. All right? Thank you. So when you see a person with knowledge, a person who has knowledge, be humble. Very, very humble. A person who is just recite the scripture like a Digvijay, like a thunder. When Chaitanya asked him to, can you just glorify Ganga? It was like thunder. Hey! Is this human? Oh, Ram! They shouted. Is he a human being? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my dear, nobody in this world can understand what you have done. Nobody can do it. Only you yourself can explain it. So can you just tell us the meaning of this composition? Just one. As soon as he wanted to explain, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, excuse me. There are 3 mistakes in this sloka. In the beginning, in the middle, and the end. His power disappeared. Fear entered his heart. He made others fearful. But when he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he himself became fearful. That is not knowledge. A knowledgeable person is humble. That's the sign. All right? Hare Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai. Kolaveca Sridhara ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories assembled. Hare Krishna.
Bhakti Damodara Swami Maharaj ki